You take a look at our tribe. We're survivors. Things have changed on the reservation. People used to be a lot closer, and they don't visit now like they used to. My name is Jessie James Hawley. I'm a member of the Grovant tribe of Fort Belknap. It's one of the smallest tribes in the United States and one of the toughest. My daughter, Nike, we didn't know she had a pre-existing heart problem. And she was talking to me one minute, and the next minute she stood up and she said, "Mom, I'm dizzy." And she collapsed. Her daughter was in the bedroom over here, and she heard that. She heard me trying to revive her. She heard me call. Their mother's death affected them, very much. It's been hard for those kids. And little Fifi, she's a little gutsy thing. She's crazy. Griffen is 5'10". He's 12 years old. He's autistic. I went to the school board. There's no programs. I had written to Social Security, and they were just roadblocks. We're a rural community. There's not the availability or the finances to hire attorneys. I thought, how the hell are we going to do this? How are we going to manage? I've always been a fighter, but this time I felt like the ground had gone out from under me. A friend of mine referred me to the legal services out of Helena.
My name is Lindsay Simon. I'm the public benefits staff attorney at Montana Legal Services Association. From my first conversation with Jessie was just some background information about the family. The grandson that she called about, he had gotten on to Social Security disability, and when they had reviewed him, they decided that he had had a medical improvement so that he was no longer disabled. Griffen was not getting any benefits. Oftentimes what happens in these cases is if you don't have medical records, Social Security will assume that everything is okay. But in Jessie and Griffen's case, there's just not specialized providers available to deal with his autism. It translated to, there's no one for us to go to. Having access to civil legal aid in a case like Jessie's is just nice to have someone to help navigate through the system that can be difficult for even attorneys to understand. There were medical records out there that just didn't get it to Social Security's hands, and there were forms that she needed to fill out to explain Griffen's condition that she hadn't done, and I think that is what made the difference in her case. It takes a burden off of their shoulders.
Oh, she was a sweetheart. She was very helpful, very positive, communicated very often. It must have been about a year before we got him reinstated. I was so grateful. You can't cure autism, there's no cure for it. I felt like I had somebody on my side.
After Griffen's case was won, Jessie wrote a letter to us at MLSA thanking us for the help that we had provided.
Okay, I wrote this on April 30th, 2018.
Dear staff, this letter of appreciation should have been submitted to you long ago.
I do apologize for my delay, for without your legal assistance, I would not have been able to get Griffen's SSI benefits restored.
You folks reached down and helped me with my biggest and most serious concern, which is protecting the interests of Nike's children.
And for this, I will be eternally grateful. Most sincerely, Jessie James Hawley.